Good day everyone, we are group 2 and today we will be presenting our behavioral management toolkit for early childhood education. Before we start, let me introduce our team member. First, me myself is Cecilia Sudan Anastasia. Second, Nur Asmaul Nabila binti Kisman. Third, Nur Ashura binti Ali. Fourth member is Rivati anak perempuan Jaya Rahman, and the last member is Muhammad Nur Sharif bin Zakaria. Behavior management is an essential foundation of early childhood education because it helps guide children's social development, emotional regulation, and positive behavior. In early learning environments, children often face social, emotional, and cognitive challenges that may affect their learning, participation, and relationship with the teachers and peers. When effective behavior management strategies are used, children feel safe, respected, and support a nurturing, safe environment which encourage them to explore and learn confidently. The purpose of our behavior management toolkit is to provide teachers with systematic and practical strategies to encourage positive behavior, prevent challenging behavior, and respond appropriately when behavior issues occur. Behavior management is not only about maintaining classroom order, but also about supporting children's self-regulation, emotional well-being, and social skill. This toolkit focuses on two main age groups, which is toddler at the age of 1 to 3 years and preschool age 3 to 5 years. Toddlers are beginning to explore independence and may show behavior influenced by curiosity and limited communication skill. Preschoolers, on the other hand, are developing stronger social, language, and emotional abilities, so behavior strategies must be adapted to their developmental needs. This toolkit also supports educators in managing behavior effectively and applying this skill in everyday teaching practice by combining preventive and responsive strategies.
Hello everyone, so today I would like to talk about toddlers age 1 to 3 and how can we support their behavior during this important stage of development. So at this stage, toddlers are beginning to express their feelings, communicate with what they want, and explore their growing independence. However, their verbal skills are still limited and their ability to regulate emotion is not yet fully developed. So this can often result in challenging behaviors that might seem difficult to caregivers or educators to handle. So some common behaviors including tantrums, which usually happen when toddlers feel frustrated or tired or unable to communicate what they want. So biting is another common behavior that can be a way for toddler to express their emotion such as irritation or discomfort from teething. Okay, so toddlers may also cry excessively, especially when their routines are disrupted or when they are separated from their caregivers. Additionally, non-compliance like refusing instruction or resisting transition often occurs as toddlers test boundaries and assert their growing independence. So it is very important to remember that these behavior are normal developmental reactions rather than intentional act of misbehavior. Recognizing this helps educators respond with patience and understanding, which can support the children's emotional growth and resilience. So behavior management strategies. So how can we manage this behavior effectively and help toddlers develop positive emotional skills? So one of the most effective strategies in redirection, where we gently guide child's attention from challenging behavior towards more positive activities. For example, if a toddler starts to biting, we can provide them a teething toy or a sensory activity to help them to channel their frustration in a safe and constructive way. So consistency and routine. Consistency and routine are also very important. Having a predictable daily schedules give toddlers a sense of security and helps reduce anxiety related behaviors. So educators should communicate clearly and simply using short phrases and calm tone to improve understanding. So next is positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement plays a key role in teaching appropriate behaviors. So simple gestures like warm smile, clapping, or verbal praise help toddlers associate positive action with rewarding outcomes. So another essential approach is emotional coaching, where educators level acknowledge a child's emotions, saying phrases like, I see you, or you are feeling angry, or you seem sad right now, help toddlers recognize and understand their feeling, which gradually build emotional intelligence. So finally is gentle guidance. Gentle guidance and offering choices empowers toddlers. For example, asking, do you want to pick up the blocks or the book first? So this reduces resistance and encourage a sense of independence. So it is very crucial to avoid harsh punishment, as toddlers cannot yet link their action to consequences. So punitive measures can increase fear, anxiety, or aggression and harm the trust between a child and the teachers. Okay, by focusing on nurturing teacher and modeling positive behaviors, educators can create an environment that support emotional development and social skills, and also the strong sense of security.
Alright, so I'm Ashura. I'm going to present about my part. So for preschooler age 4 to 6, we often observe several common behavior challenges. So this includes refusal to follow instructions, per conflicts, difficulty sharing, interrupting during group activities, and attention seeker behaviors in emotional outbursts when they feel frustrated. So at this stage, children are developing independent and social awareness, but their self-regulation skills are still maturing. So this means they may understand the rules, yet struggle to consistently follow them, especially when emotions are involved. So to manage this behavior effectively, teacher must first establish clear and simple classroom rules. Expectations should be communicated using a positive language, such as telling children what they should do rather than what they should do not. So maintaining consistent routines is also a very important because preschoolers feel most secure when they know what to expect. Additionally, providing specific verbal praise like "good job for waiting your turns" reinforces positive behavior. So lastly, logical and fair consequences should be applied when necessary. These consequences must relate directly to the behavior and be delivered calmly. So the goal is not to punish but to teach appropriate behavior and build responsibility. In addition to general behavior strategies, problem solving and counseling approaches are essential for preschoolers. So the guided problem-solving process begins by helping children clearly identify the problem. Next, children are encouraged to express their feelings. Teachers then help them understand how others might feel in this situation. After that, children are guided to suggest possible solution. And finally, they agree on the best solution and reflect on what they have learned. So this structure approach teach children accountability, empathy, and conflict resolution skills. So in terms of counseling techniques, teachers should practice active listening and give fully attention to the child. It is important to validate children's emotion by acknowledging how they feel. Asking open-ended, reflecting questions such as "What happened?" or "What can we do differently next time?" help children think critically about their action. Throughout the process, teacher must maintain a calm and a supportive one and also a sportive tone. So the focus should always be on guiding and teaching rather than punishing. So by using these approaches consistently, we help preschoolers develop both emotional regulation, empathy, and social competence. That's it for my part.
Hi everyone, my name is Revati Jairam. For live demonstration, I choose the calm down corner. In this situation, the child gets angry because he cannot get a turn and throws a toy. So instead of scolding, the teacher first acknowledges the feelings by saying, I can see you're feeling angry. Then the teacher reminds gently, it's okay to feel angry, but it's not okay to throw the toys. After that, the teacher guides the child to the calm down corner and says, let's go there and take a deep breathe together. Inside the calm down corner, the child can hug a soft tie or sequence a stress ball to feel better. Once the child is calm, the teacher encourages him to use words like, can I have turn after you? This way, the child learns how to control emotions and solve problems in a positive way instead of reacting aggressively. Thank you.
Management Turkey emphasizes several important aspects, namely problem-solving approaches, positive reinforcement, effective communication, response activities, and control exercises such as breathing, technique, and role-play. All of these can be carried out in the classroom. By implementing these things, a conducive, safe classroom and relationship between teacher and student can be created. In addition, students can control their information and behavior and indirectly in help to improve academic and student achievement. Most importantly, this method is not to punish but to guide educate students so that they can develop in all aspects. Effective behavior management requires patience and cooperation from all parties. In conclusion, I hope that this Turkey can be a practical guide for a teacher to create a positive environment and support student development holistically.